Sorry for the room being a little messed up. Let me actually turn on my background for you. Hold on. I can turn that on real quick. Let me know this shit is like my background's yeah, because yesterday I was looking at yesterday's stream, like my webcam was like hella blurry and stuff too. I was like, that's kind of bad. Not gonna lie, I was like, I kind of did not like that at all. See, it's hard for me to find out like what's a good webcam like filter, I guess you could say. But I think this one might be it. But let me see. This one might be it though, because it has some pretty good lighting. I have like a lot of wall bounce. But anywho though, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So this stream will be a kind of this stream's gonna have like two phases. All right. The first phase of this stream is me doing a overview video. So if I do not look in chat, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in chat actually right now. If I'm not talking to chat, you know why. All right. I think I'm better at doing certain things while live than I am doing certain things like scripted. So keep that in mind. That's why the reason why I'm doing it. And second of all, we're gonna be doing like a small little let's play to show you guys like a taste of what this game's gonna be about. I'm excited for this game. While me and the boys are playing Divinity Original Sin 2, I'm honestly really excited for Baldur's Gate 3. So let me go ahead and let me get rid of this on my stream music here real quick, and I'm gonna get this video started here. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here, and today I'm going to be going over or doing an overview for Baldur's Gate 3. So as you guys know, this is the next upcoming big RPG from Larian Studios coming to play in the next couple weeks. So what I want to do is I'm going to go over each class. We're going to try to break them down because, you know, I'm also at the same time learning a lot of D&D functions as well. So, you know, let's go ahead and hop on into it. Okay. All right. So let's start this off here. We're going to go to a new game. Okay, we're gonna skip the intro. All right, give me a few moments here. Let's see, huh? Before we fully get into this. Dun-dun-dun. All right, so in Baldur's Gate 3, there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of classes put into this game at the start. So the classes that we get to choose from, at least in this what do you call them? In this early access, right? So hold on. Well, first off. So the first thing here I'm gonna get going is this. So as you guys see, I have my webcam off. I'm not gonna have my webcam during this because I don't want my sex face to distract. So as you guys know, in early access, we're gonna have our origin characters similar to Divinity Original Sin 2. So as you see, the origin characters become, of course, there's Asterion, Lae'zel, Gale, Shadowheart, and Rael. So those are going to be the origin characters that you could choose from. So I would suggest that any first playthrough, definitely consider playing an origin character to kind of get like an idea on who these characters are about. All right. So of course, because I'm a male person here, I'm probably going to end up selecting a male kind of character. I mean, every once in a while, depending, usually on my second playthroughs, I like to play female classes because, you know, females are awesome as well. So race-wise, you know, race does make a difference within a lot of RPG games. So as you see, you have elf, who as an elf, you have a couple choices here. So I'm just gonna go through like the races real quick, and then we're gonna go back and talk about the sub races. So once again, we have elf, we have tiefling, drow, human, githyanki, dwarf, half elf, halfling, and then also gnome. So those are the classes that you could choose from. Now, with that said, or let's say classes. I'm sorry, race. I keep saying classes, race. All right, so let's go back to elf here. If you were to choose an elf, you have a select of a sub race. I think it's like two sub races you can choose from: high elf or wood elf. All right. If you are a high elf, it says heirs to the mystical, fair wild, high elves value magic in all his forms, or all its forms. And even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. All right. And then if we go to wood elf, these elves spend their reclusive lives in Firelands forests, decades of training in archery, camouflage, and armor, enhanced by an otherworldly swiftness. So, if you're going for an archer-based class, Wood Elf will be the choice for you. Now, if you want to go as a sorcerer or a wizard kind of class, High Elf will be for you. So, as you guys see here, you can customize your cantrip, which is I believe this is like your secondary passive, not passive ability. Let me think here. No, it's like your secondary ability that you can choose from. Yeah. Your action, put it like that. Okay. So as you guys see here, you have a couple bits. So game starts out with Firebolt, right? Or you can select friends. Enchant a non-hostile creature to gain advantage of charisma checks against it. So this would be good if you want to be a charismatic kind of character. You have, light, infuse an object with an air or light. So if you're going like in the darkest of a cave, you can light up the area. Yeah, Mage's Hand creates a special hand that can manipulate and interact objects, minor illusion, poison spray, Ray of Frost, which is a dice roll of 1d8 of cold. So gotta hit that dice roll. You have Shocking Grass, same thing. True Strike, Acid Splash, Blade Ward, which gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage from weapon attacks, and last but not least, Chill Touch. So you have a couple choices that you could choose from, So the race features of the High Elves, right? You have Keen Senses, you have Dexterity, you have Longsword Proficiency, Short Sword Proficiency, Longbow Proficiency, Shortbow Proficiency. You have Dark Vision and also Fate Ancestry. All right. Now for Wood Elves, though, Wood Elves is pretty similar, except this here. So you have all the race features, right? Now you have the sub race traits: base racial speed, Mask of the Wild, and Wisdom. So base racial speed, it says the distance you can move per turn is 10.5 meters. Mask of the Wild, your race to blend into your natural surroundings. You gain proficiency in stealth and also wisdom. So like I said, if you want to go for that wood archer kind of stealthy character, so you want to go with the High Elves here. All right, so next we're going to go on to the Tiefling race. So again, this is the race and class overview, you guys. You have the Tiefling. Tieflings are basically my favorite. I love Tieflings, by the way. Keep that in mind. Tieflings here, as you guys see, with their description. Actually, let me check and see. Okay, you have two different descriptions here. So that's a Tiefling. Again, you got male or female, and you also have your subrace. You have the Asmodeus Tiefling, bound to the Nessus, the deepest layer of the Hells. Though these Tieflings inherited the ability to wield fire and darkness from the Archdevil Asmodeus, infernal bloodline. So this is for the Asmodeus Tiefling. The race trace is Hellish Resistance, which your blood protects you from flame, abyssal, and otherwise game resistance to fire damage, taking only half damage from it. Dark Division can see dark up to 12 meters. Base racial speed, intelligence +1, and also charisma. Now, then you have the subrace. The subrace is Mephistopheles Tiefling, descended from the archdevil Mephistopheles. These Tieflings are gifted with peculiar affinity from arcane magic. So again, you get the same race features, but then the subrace traits. You get racial speed, intelligence, and +2 to charisma. And so for everyone who's just joining on in, this first part of this stream, by the way, is basically a recording. I will not be really talking to chat. I'm doing a race and also class overview for Baldur's Gate 3 to get, we're getting ready to prepare for this game. And so I'm doing this for a actual YouTube video. So if you're here, you are watching this live. All right. And so, as you guys see here, we can't, as a Tiefling here, you cannot change your trips. They're there to be there. So as a Tiefling here, at least for the Asmodeus Tiefling, you manifest a side-up supernatural power that grants you the advantage on intimidation and performance checks. So what you will want to do is that you want to use this right in order to, before you go into like conversation, and you can overpower your, not overpower your character, but you can be prepared so that you can pass those speech checks or those certain checks, you know. So it's really cool. Really, really cool. All right, so we're going over to the Dro. The Dro here, again, you have two sub races. I wonder if it's going to be more. I don't know for sure. We have two sub races here once again. You have the lowest Sworn Dro, raised by Los cult in the city of Minzo Barazan. These Dro embody the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess, Lalith. Marks her followers with bright red eyes so that those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. So the race features that you get is base racial speed, which is 9 meters, keen senses, dexterity +2, charisma +1, rapier, short sword, hand crossbow, and, well, yeah, it's it, proficiency. You get superior dark vision and also fey ancestry. With the cantrips of dancing lights, creates a wisp of light that illuminates in a 9 radius. So create lights around you, which can get you to, creates like a circle basically in a 9-meter radius. So you have humans, the most basic of the basic classes. Okay, I'm just kidding. Humans you can be, if you want to play human, that's fine. It's your choice. That's what you want to do. The most common race in Feyarn. Humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. So the human class is basically, think of it like the all around class. You basically choose a human, and you get to play, like, you just go whatever you want to go with. That's what you want to do. You know, so you get the base racial speed. I think it's probably 9. You get +1 to strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and also charisma. So the gift Yankee, or some people may call him Daddy Yankee. I don't know. um, the peerless warriors from the astral plane, the Githyanki, are known for their legendary silver blades and red dragon mounts. They seek the total destruction of mind flayers, whose ancient empire enslaved the Githyanki for millions or for millennia. Oh wow, poor people. So you get the base race speed, intelligence of +1, strength +2, light armor, medium armor, short sword, long sword, and great sword proficiency. So this race here is more like, if you want a frontline kind of character, this is who you want to go. This is exactly who you want to go. Because look at that. It's their proficiencies and also their strength. So that's really cool. Then now you have the dwarf, the stunted people, the stunted folks who get angry if you call them short. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me for saying that. Okay, I know some of y'all love dwarves. So you get two types of dwarves here. You get gold dwarf and shield dwarf. Now I wonder though, does the female dwarfs have beards? Or can you put a beard? We're going to check that out later. We're going to see if we can put a beard on a female dwarf. Because in most lore of dwarves, most female dwarves have beards. So the race features of the dwarves, you get dwarven resilience, constitution +2, battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, warhammer proficiency, dark vision. You also get the sub race traits, dwarven toughness, base racial speed, and also +1 to wisdom. The base speed is 7.4. So these guys are stubby. They don't get a lot of speed moving, forward. So you got to watch out for that. And this is from the gold dwarf subrace here. And then you have the shield dwarf. Now the shield dwarf, just by the name itself, it's basically defense. Great losses in ancient wars against goblins and orcs have led these dwarves to adopt a cynical mindset, but they will endure anything to restore their ancestral homeland. So the race features are dwarven resilience. You have the advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have the resistance to poison damage. You got constitution +2, battle axe proficiency, hand axe proficiency, light hammer, and also warhammer proficiency with dark vision. You can see in the dark of 12 meters. Then the sub trace is base racial speed, strength +2, light armor proficiency, and also medium armor proficiency. Okay, going forward, we have the half elf. So as you guys know, in most lore, half elves are humans and elf hybrids. So as you guys see here, the uniqueness about this is that you're able to customize your cantrips, but also here, if you look between the subraces, you have the high elf and then you have the wood elf. So they basically, pretty similar in the fashion that you're able to basically customize your character, because you get the customization of the humans, where you get to choose like what race abilities that you want, by either going up or going down, as you see here. So it's pretty cool, pretty unique. I love that. I love that. So it's more customization ability on who you want to go with. Same thing with the wood elves here. So pretty unique here. Um, but here's the difference though. There's a subrace traits though. There's for the wood elves, there's Mask of the Wild, of course, and you also get Fleet of Foot. So keep that in mind. To me, if anything, honestly, the wood elf seems to be like the better choice. But I'm a high elf or tiefling kind of character. So then here we have the halfling. We're finally here to halfling. So for the Lightfoot halfling, you are a stealthy but social. These halflings travel all over Faerun to make names for themselves. So you get the features lucky, brave, dexterity, naturally stealthy, base racial speed, and also charisma. So the base racial speed is 7.5 with charisma up +1. And then you have the strong heart halfling. And legend has that these dwarven blood gave strong hearts their hardness and resistance to poison and wellsprings of endurance. These halflings easily hold their own. You get lucky, brave, and dexterity +2. So the subrace traits, you also get strong heart, resilience, and base racial speed with constitutional +1. So this being a halfling is pretty similar to what it feels like that you want to go that assassin kind of route, at least in my personal opinion. And then last but not least, we have the gnome. The forest gnome, even smaller than their cousins and twice as reclusive forest gnomes, are known for their sight and Faerun. They master magic and craftsmanship in their distant idyllic groves. The base racial speed, intelligence of +2, and gnome cunning, with a dexterity of +1 and dark vision, so up to 12 meters. So that is all the races that we have. So we're gonna go ahead because my favorite race is, again, I like to play as either tieflings or elves, however you want to call them. So we're gonna look at tiefling here. Okay, so classes here. So as you guys remember with the tiefling here, if we go back to the race here, they have a hellish resistance to flame, abyssal, and otherwise gain resistance to fire damage, and only taking half damage from it. And then of course you get dark vision. Then we have base racial speed of 9 with intelligence of 1 and also charisma. So it's a very charismatic, kind of character here. So and because it's a D&D base, you can play this game however you want to play it as, y'all. It doesn't matter. If you want to play as a barbarian, you can play as a barbarian. You want to play as a bard, go ahead and play as a bard. But sometimes you want to think about how do you want to optimize your character? Which ways and what forms? How would you optimize? How you want your character to be. So, in most games, in this case here, in most, let's say, RPG games, right? I'm a person who enjoys either sorcerers or warlocks or rangers. Every once in a while, if I feel like playing a fighter, then I'll frontline. But I'm more so of a range kind of person because I love that. I love how, you know, how sorcerers feel. They just feel more powerful and they're in the back line just destroying their enemies. At least in my person. So, with the classes here, you have Barbarian. The Barbarian class, the strong embrace, the wild that hides inside keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbrindled, unquenchable rage. So they get max hit points per level. So hit points they start up with is 14 as a starting hit points. So at every level you get more to your hit points. The class features strength saving throw, constitution saving throw, light armor, medium armor, shield proficiency, simple weapon proficiency, and also martial weapon proficiency with the actions of rage. Release your unkindled fury to become stronger and more robust. This lasts for 10 turns. With let's see, they have unarmored defense. Your body is resilient to any armor. While not wearing armor, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class. So wearing heavy armor impedes your rage. So that's something that you got to think about. You don't want to put on heavy armor because, again, that's going to impede your rage. You don't want that to stop it. So then you have a bard. Most bards, they like a little bit of singing. Most bards here are usually support / charismatic kind of characters here. So a bard, music is more than the fancy it is. Power. Through studying and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within. So being a bard, I'm not going to go through all the cantrips or spells, but I can tell you the gist of what a bard is. A bard is mostly, in my personal opinion, a support kind of character who's there to buff your teammates on the whim. They're also there to do damage and also debuff your enemies as well. So that's what they're there for too. Bards are actually pretty amazing characters, especially if you're bringing a character that's very charismatic. Oh, you bet your ass, bards will come in clutch whenever you need them. So it looks like here you get to choose what kind of weapon what kind of song do you want to play. They have the violin, They have the lyre, the lute, the flute. Then they have the hand drum. You have to play a beat for your team. Like you kind of get the gist. So, maximum hit points per level. So it's 9 hit points. So it's very Bard's very squishy. Level 1 spells slots unlocked. You get dexterity, charisma, light armor, simple weapon, hand crossbow, long sword, rapier, short sword, and also musical instrument proficiency. So in a sense, depending how you want to do things, having a, let's say, using your instrument and maybe a sword, you know, in case you have to go into melee combat, in case that's what you have to do. So that's a pretty decent combo. Or if you already have a good enough front line, a crossbow could work too, or hand crossbow, either one. All right, cleric. Clerics are a representation of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Or for good or ill. I was like, for the good or ill? What? Ill? So, playing as a cleric here, you do have a subclass here. You have life domain, light domain, dickery domain. So you have 3 choices of domains you can choose from. So if you were let's say a life domain, the life domain is an aspect of many good deities, offering spells that protect and restore the mind, body, and soul. So this is your pure character of being a being a support character, if you want to go that route. The light domain is offered by deities of justice and majesty and primordial flame, providing spells that dispel darkness and harm the undead. So if you're going against an army of the undead, this cleric, a light domain, is your kind of guy. I believe he probably gets holy spells. You also could choose your deity, looks like. And the trickery domain, a domain shared by wicked, chaotic, and mischievous deities alike. Those who channel trickery specialize in deception and illusion magic. So, you see there? That's what they're about. All right, so deity here. You can choose what deity you want to go with here. And now I'm not for sure if deity has a let me check your stats on the side here. Okay. I'm not for sure what the deity is going to percent or partell and within the game, but as you see here, you do get to choose your deity, what deity you want to go with. And so there's starting from the beginning here. Oh, that's a lot of deities. Holy shit, that's a lot. You got Loif, Timoria. You get Melkiki, Elistray, Lathanda, Talos, Saloon, Shar, Tempest, of course, Tyre, Bane, Helm, Mercurl, Elmater, Mistra, Ogma, Calamavor, Ball, Moradin, Corlian, Laritan, Grawl Glittergold, Yondala. That's pretty much it there. So in this class here, again, you get to choose your spell slots. You get high charisma saving throws, wisdom saving throws, light armor, medium, shield, simple weapon proficiency. Then subclass features, you get to wear heavy armor if you want to. Disciple of Life, which devotion empowers your healing spells. When casting a healing spell, the target regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So the higher your spell, the more they'll replenish. And then you'll get, of course, your domain spell. So that's pretty unique when it comes to becoming a cleric here. Now, Druid. Now this is everyone's favorite class. This is the class that got people hollering because bear sacks. But keep that in mind. So with the Druid here, you can channel the elemental forces of nature to share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realms. So they say you get to change into any beast from all over the realms as a Druid. Now, what spells does a Druid start with? Let's see. Cure Wounds, Entangle, and then Goldberry. So later on, though, where's that bear at? Where's that lion spell at? That's what we need. So let's see. Transportation Cantrip. It's imbue yourself or club with nature's power. It becomes a magical and deals 1+8+2 bludgeoning damage and uses your spellcasting ability for attack rolls. Not bad at all. So as a Druid, you get let's see, hit points 9, class features. Well, let's see, you get your level 1 slots unlocked. Wisdom, intelligence, light armor, medium armor, shield, club, dagger, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, and spear proficiency. With your starting spells, you get Animal Friendship, Charm Person, Create or Destroy Water, Cure Wounds, Entangle, Fairy Fire, Fog Cloud, Goldberry Healing Word, Jump, Long Strider, Speak with Animals, and then also Thunder Wave. Pretty unique, yeah. All right, Fighter. Now, as we all know, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Fighter is the most basic of like classes. I don't think that much said needs to be talked about Fighter. But what a Fighter is, you get to choose, you get to adopt a proficiency with the character of your chosen. So you get the a particular style. There we go. That's where I'm looking for style. You get archery, defense, dueling. Which I wonder dueling if you would have dual swords, probably dual wielding. Let's see. When you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no weapon in the other hand, you gain +2 bonus damage to rolls with that weapon, increasing your chance of dealing damage. You get great weapon and also protection with 2 weapon fighting. Now that's actually quite interesting here. Let's see. When you make an offhand melee attack, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Interesting. But yeah, this is basically what a fighter is like. One of the most basic classes that you could ever play, by at least in my opinion. Paladin. Now Paladin, and most sometimes too, I will say that sometimes, even though I like to play like a ranger and also warlock in some games, I do like to play as a paladin as well. Paladin, we all do good. We're the greatest of good. We like to play for our gods and stuff, and smite our evil down. Fueled by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness, you are the beacon of hope in the darkest times. As a paladin, you do get a couple subclasses. You get Oath of the Ancients, Oath of Devotion. So that's 2 subclasses there. You fight on the right side of light and the cosmic struggle against darkness to preserve the sanctity of life and beauty of nature. So you get maximum hit points of 11. Or I'm sorry, well, your hit points start at 11. Wisdom, Charisma, Light Armor, Medium Armor, Heavy Armor, Shield, Simple Weapon, Martial Weapon, Proficiency with Channel Oath charges 1. So you get Lay of Hands. Lay of Hands, that's the move that you always want to do, y'all. Right there. Lay of Hands, dude. Man, me playing my Pathfinder playthroughs with play. Man, that spell gets used all the time. So you also get a Divine Sense and also Healing Resilience. Call upon your oath to heal all nearby allies. And then the other I wonder there's not much of a change here. Okay, so the only change it seems like with the Oath of Devotion is that you get your actions gets changed to Holy Rebuke. Call upon your oath to grant an ally vengeful aura that deals 1d4 radiant damage to anyone who hits them with their melee attack. So it's pretty unique. All right, you have Ranger. Ranger is another kind of basic class here. Now, a question is though, this Ranger class could be a little bit different here. So let's see. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hurt their favored prey. Studying the attacks and abilities of certain creatures has granted you a set of abilities useful in the various situations or variety of situations. You have the Bounty Hunter proficiency or passive. Gain proficiency in investigation. Creatures you hit with ensnaring strike, either range or melee, have disadvantage of a saving throw. You have the Keeper of the Veil. You specialize in hunting creatures from the other planes of existence. You gain proficiency in the Arcana and can cast protection from evil and good, which grants protection against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and also the undead. Then you get the Mage Breaker. You have the history of battling spellcasters, gain proficiency in the Arcana, and the True Strike Cantrip, which gives you advantage on attack rolls against a creature. Wisdom is Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for the spell. Then you have Ranger Knight. You have sworn to serve the crown, a nation and seek to bring in its foes to ruin. Gain the skill proficiency in history and armor proficiency in heavy armor. Then you get Sanctified Stalker. You swore to hunt your enemies of holy in the Druid Order or Druidic Order. Gain proficiency in religion and sacred flame cantrip, which deals 1d8 radiant damage. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for this cantrip. Nice. All right, so we have Rogue. Rogue is another pretty basic class, as you guys know, at least. But with a Rogue, you can have fun with it because a Rogue is basically an assassin or a thief. So, as you guys see, with stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes, Rogue's versatility lets them get the upper hand in most any situation. So, high dexterity, boom, that's a Rogue right there. Easy claps as a Rogue. Now we get into the good stuff here. The Sorcerer. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters, drawing on an inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. So you have subclasses here: Wild Magic, draconic magic, which is like dragon based magic. So that's really cool. Now I wonder if there's gonna be more bloodlines later on with when the full game releases. I would need to check that out. So yeah, it's why I love sorcerers like that, dude. So with sorcerers here, you get Witch Bolt as your spells, and also Chromatic Orb. Then your contrips are Chill Touch, Acid Splash, Light, and also True Strike. Actually, what the subclasses here is activate gaining advantage of your next attack roll, ability, check, or saving throw, and wild magic stems from the forces of the chaos. It churns within the sorcerers that wield it, waiting to burst free. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now we have Warlock here. Y'all like to really cast some dirty spells here. So as a Warlock, you're bound to buy a pact to all powerful patron warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. So you have subclasses here: the Fiend, the Great One. So the only two subclasses here. Warlocks in service of fiends work towards corrupting, disruptive ends, intentionally or otherwise, and receive hellish blessings in return. You get the Eldritch Blast and also Blade Ward as cantrips. And then you get spells. Your spells are Armor of Agathis. And then you have Arms of Hadar. And then the Great One here changes up just a little bit. It changes up your spells. With your spells, you get Dissonant Whispers and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Those kind of spells are actually pretty dirty, honestly. And now we're at the final stretch here. Wizards. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining the ancient spells with modern research. So your chips are Firebolt, Mage Hand, and also Ray of Frost, which you can customize to your will, to what you want to go with. Either Shocking Grass or Chill Touch. But starting off, those seems pretty good. Seems honestly pretty good. Now your spells is Mage Armor, Fog Cloud, Grease, Thunderwave, Sleep, and also Witch Bolt. So a lot of good versatility there. Either offensive or defensive versatility, which is really nice. So again, your prepared spells are Grease, Mage Armor, Sleep, and Witch Bolt. So a lot of your spells, guys, when it comes to the game, honestly, is like this is a lot different compared to let's go back to Origin. This is a lot different compared to like Divinity, right? Because in Divinity, like you can just go into battle and just start off battle, the battle right then and there, right? But in D&D, before most battles, you want to sit there, you want to buff up your characters and stuff in order to get them prepared for battle, But I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and end this video right here. So if you guys have any questions or concerns about the classes of this overview here, let me know in the comment section above, or below, really. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. And all that you guys do. We'll see y'all for the next video. Peace out. Much love, everybody. All right. So yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're done with that. It took about 25 minutes. So yeah, that right there. We're not done with the stream, mind you. We're not done with the stream. So today was a little bit different compared to like most streams, because what I wanted to do was I think I do a lot better and more comfortably whenever I like do things like that, like talk about basically do like certain things that should be scripted, but I think I do better on unscripted things, especially if I'm live. I don't know, it's really weird, but I hope that y'all enjoyed that though. So because I did that because again, I wanted to make a video about Baldur's Gate 3, because it is the next upcoming game that's coming out. So whenever I get done streaming today, that video will be edited tonight most likely, and then I will go ahead and upload it tonight and probably release it tonight, stuff like that. So kind of I got a couple of videos to like work on it and all that. But now though, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be playing the game a little bit from where I last left off as a small little let's play here, for you guys can get a taste of what's to come in Baldur's Gate 3. Because like I said, I'm excited for this game. I really am excited for it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. What's up, Knight? Welcome on to the stream. How are you doing today? So like I said, for you guys who joined the stream, sorry if I ignored your chats or whatnot, but this is what I wanted to do. So sorry about that. So while this game blows up real quick, I'm gonna go get my water and more water, and I'll be right back, my dudes. Man, I went to go get my water. The game still hasn't started yet, bruh. I should put this on my SSD. I will need to buy a new SSD, honestly, and prepare for this game. Like for real. Mm. All right, Riddler, how did I do before you go to work? How did I do? I think I did pretty good. All right, so the last time I played this game, right? What did I do? So as you see, I did start from the beginning because I think this file is going to get deleted either way. Once the game becomes out of early access. That's right. So I went to this room. Everything still looked pretty good. All right, so we're in the yeah. I feel like there's a couple bit of undead around too. Mm-hmm. Oh, where's my wizard at? Ray of Frost. So these two guys here, these are actually your companions, of course. These are not your origin characters that you will get like when the game fully comes out. So keep that in mind. But my character, though, of course, is a custom made character. He's a tiefling again. I'm a tiefling kind of person. Ooh, I feel like we're going to get to a battle of undead pretty soon. This is a crypt, so oh, scroll of silence. Hey, let's go take all this. Yeah, I know because I played early access before in this game, and like, yeah, I got a pretty decent area. Then I was like, oh, my character's gone. Like I guess they just delete characters every patch, whatnot. All right, let's see the old girl here. I need lockpicks though. Yeah. Matter of fact, also let me go ahead and turn up the volume for y'all because I know the volume's probably really really low. In most games, it's either the volume or the music that's like really loud in most games. Oh shit. Okay. Uh, I wonder if your characters go around this trap. Let's see. Okay, they do. They do. It's like Divinity where they try to go around as best as they can. So this is so I'll say this. This is the game that a lot of viewers of mine they want to actually see me in the group play this game. I'm like, shit, I mean, I don't mind. Character here. Actually matter of fact, that's a two-handed weapon. Okay, my character is proficient in greatsword, so I'll go ahead and quit that bad boy here. Pick this up, and that's a shield. Let me actually look at my inventory here because I picked up a lot of shit. Like that jug, and throw that jug there. This game's a lot more responsive too. Okay, you got some leather gloves on. Put them bad boys on. All right, so my armor class is 15. Nice, nice, nice. 14 point armor plus one from dexterity. Simple robe. What do I have on right now? Small scale. No, we don't need the robe on. Where did I put? Okay, there goes that shield. Let's go send this over to Shadowheart. Plus two armor class. Okay, same shield. Okay, never mind. I thought it's gonna be something better. Nothing in there. And by the way, y'all, you guys are enjoying the stream. Definitely consider liking it. That would be very appreciated. Also, later down the line, if you guys ever want to support the stream further, definitely consider becoming a member to the channel. A couple things here that I had posted up is that if you guys haven't checked out my channel update video, please definitely consider doing so. I posted that not too long ago, mind you. Ooh, Oxel Ring, Soul Coin. Am I really great robbing right now, y'all? Is that me? I have no trap disarm, no trap toolkit here. All right. Okay, so probably cannot unlock it because I need to. Can I just use it? Okay, I gotta go find a trap toolkit. Oh, well, there's a button here. What's the button do? Oh, you know, I wonder if it's like Divinity. Where what if I throw these jars here on top of the trap with a trigger? I wonder. Sorry, Gail, I didn't want to talk to you right now. Maybe next time, homie. Okay, let's go ahead here and move this bad boy. Why not have the? Wait, is he weak enough that he can't move this? Okay, no, or it's just stuck there. Oh, a Warlock's got an uncommon magic weapon here. 2 to 9 damage. It's a dice roll of 1d8. Piercing. Oh, it's key there too. Great key. Oh, nice trap. Yeah, you're on the ground. That's what's the matter. Bro, wait your turn. Actually, what is holding you back? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, that happened. Okay. Did I just die? I mean, all right. Well, shit. All right, that happened. That happened. That was funny. That was funny. That was fucking wild. Yo, let me open up. Let's check this thing here. Oh, I probably should just like fucking you know, I'm gonna unchain my character. I think that's a smart thing to do. Let me unchain my characters. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unchain them and then do that. So now I know. So while you guys are watching me play some Baldur's Gate 3, by the way, me and the friends also have a Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough. And hopefully though, is if we all get the game, me and the group, the entire group gets the Baldur's Gate 3, which I mean I already have it, of course. Then we'll be able to do a playthrough on this game. But until then, though, I currently have a playthrough going on. Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough. And by the way, this is what happens when you don't quick save the game. You know, quick saving is one of the most powerful tools in the game on Death and Resurrection. What is that? A book here. You'll learn anything if I read this book. Interesting. All right, so it's trapped there. Oh shit! Perception failed. Not good. Not good at all. All right, we're not gonna check that just yet. Weird gas bits which spew surface clouds cover them with. Okay, yeah. Woo, y'all better watch out. Something the matter. Really? Oh, the loot reset. I'm mad, dude. No way. Oh, the loot reset. God damn it. I'm actually kind of mad now. That loot freaking reset. I'm actually kind of disappointed now. I just feel like I just need to die. No, where is she at here? Where's Bless? No. Hmm. All right. That's not gonna probably stop anything, but all right. Let me see if I can break the chain. All right, broke the chain has been broken. Let's go check these out here. Toss this thing over here. Let's see what's in you. Okay, nothing's in you. Let's go ahead and move you. Sorry, y'all gonna go move to. Actually, no. Matter of fact, no. Main character has to live. So yeah, so main character has to live. If he doesn't live, I think we all die. All right, you go over there. Oh boy, that's what. Yep, that's what happens there. Okay. Yep. Okay, good. No, what was that engraved key then? Black ink. Hmm. You know what then? You know what? I know exactly where that key goes to. Wow. Okay, well, shit. Oh yeah, we're dead. We are definitely dead. Hey, you know what? I'll admit this, y'all. This is a sick ass. That's a sick ass background, y'all. That's sick. All right, but I think it's a reload time though. Oh, I can already see this game's gonna have a lot of different tricks up its sleeve, and I am not gonna like it. I am not gonna like it at all. Oh, this game's gonna get me. Hey man, it's not my fault, guy. It's not my fault, man. This game got tricks and stuff going. I mean, I'm excited, but like honestly though, I'm really excited to play this game though because like I don't normally play D&D. The reason why like what I mean by that is like, I don't normally play D&D is because like I can't commit to one because there's like certain different things happening in my life and stuff, and I don't want to like be like, all right guys, can't play this right now because I'm not, I got to do something. I don't want to dip or whatever. And I do know that some DMs they allow you to come in, come out, whenever you please or whatnot. But I'm just like, all right, it's all about just commitment at the end of the day, you know, committing to it. And so when this game comes out, if the group wants to do it, like, what do you call all when it comes out, then that'll be cool. If they don't, then I might just end up doing this as a solo playthrough. But I may just see what the group wants to do by then. All right. So now that I know what's going to happen, all right. So let's break the chains. You come over here. You go over there. Oh, now it's a hammer. So this game literally. Ah, yeah. So those heads are the trap. Okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Farm dudes here. Okay. Maybe you know what it is? I think I need to touch that button. Yo, I did it. I did it. Yes, sir. Yo, she's dead, bro. Do I even have a revivification scroll? Hey, I do. Yo, that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool. Let's say second win, draw on your stand. Like that's yeah, that's a you like. Looks like we're going to rest. So honestly, yep. All right, so let's recombine everybody. No, that was interesting though. Do a short rest. No, did I not get that ring? Not ring. The key. No, it looks like I didn't get that key. Okay, so yeah, I think this key. I think this key opens up this section over here. This door. I think. Hey, let's go. Oh hell no! We're about to get into a fight here. Let's go ahead and quick save. Okay, I do long rest to restore some spells. Instincting humming. Interesting. This is all you gonna do? Be with you in a moment. Really? This dude is really checking his own thing out. Okay. My character's like, nigga. First and foremost, that damn tadpole. Until quite recently, nothing at all. If you're about to start your lecture, I'm not interested. Long live the abnormal. By the leader, if you're here, how are you doing, by the way? Okay, it's like 5 each, anyways. That's actually pretty good, honestly. 39 out of 40? See, I wanted this game to be attacked while resting, though, like in most games. Or will it be like a cutscene when you're attacked? I wonder. All right, just in case, though, I'm actually gonna cast Blast in the squad here. I I love how strong like each like it's like I like how strong with am I proficient? Yes, I am. Yeah, it's like I like how strong like each of your spells just sound. Like you just feel like you're powerful. And that's the, the feel. You know, I love that. Dagger, I'll pick that up. I'll probably sell that hoe. Sell it. Onyx ring. Since they did like some like weird excavation here. An excellent choice. But Knight, today, what's going on for you, dude? How are you doing today? Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times. I mean, yeah, we're living times where there's fucking creatures trying to kill you, bro. You actually turn to one of these creatures, screaming to 3 to 8. I mean, so you want to take the hard path? I mean, I believe it. It's interesting. Okay, I don't think there's something up here this way. Well, let's go towards the light. Okay, never mind. There's something up this way either. So what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Wait, what's that heavy key? I guess that's what I can't find because the heavy key must go to the other side then. Okay, so let's go. He ain't wrong though. That is a lot of that is progress. Okay, this is a section of the map here. Yeah, yeah. I like how the name of the script is called Dink Crypt. All right, y'all, watch out for the traps. Oh, so this was the door here. Okay. Okay, I was hoping that she would say something like, "Oh, this is where we lend off to," but I guess not. Oh, wait. We don't have to go through this anymore. There's a thing here. Teleport. Okay, seems like there's some type of road right here. So that was like the very first dungeon. I mean, I want to think I went through and beat it, but not for sure. What's going on up here? Oh, look who it is. Hmm. I would not pass those checks. Hmm. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Okay, difficult class of 10, roll 20. Okay, I can add a bonus here. Guidance. Bestow guidance upon an ally. They gain the. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, we fucked up, dude. I was trying to go for a persuasion check. I mean, if I can't persuade, then I 15 plus 4. Yep, that's for 2. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's roll. Yep, that's right. It's D. Well, 1d4. It's a dice roll. Chance to get a 4 up to 4. Yep, so that's okay. All right, we'll attack tieflings. Sorry. This is a squad of 4, baby. Girl, baby girl, how you gonna be missed like that? Can't do me like this. Get good. Ooh. All right, he's here to save the day. Really, a dice roll of 2,000? Is that what you can give me? Ooh. 2 turns. What does hamstring do? Movement reduced by 50%, so I can only probably move like what about what? It's not too bad. Text my cut smash. Okay, this dude's what a god. What a god. What a god this dude is. Okay. No, yeah, I'll just go for the female instead. I mean, you should have. You the one that ran, bro. This dude's just taking his shit. I'm still affected by his hand. Mm. Nice. All right, resistance. Probably get right here. Interesting. Oh, exactly. It's a crit. Simple think you wouldn't go amiss. Tiefling, you're clearly no friend to tieflings. We'll go our separate ways, I think. Huh. She got a mouth on her, but I like it though. All right, let's see what we have here. Want to collect all the stuff? No, need loot. Go ahead and sell it to these shops. Because I don't know how loot's gonna go in this game, honestly. But I mean, I feel like I heard a pig, but oh, these are guards. Okay. Okay, that was a cutscene. The fuck? Oh shit! It's almost one shot that sucker. Hmm. Miss really? Okay, engulfed the target in flame like radiance. Oh, failed. Damn. There's a lot of misses in. Ooh, this badass over here. All right, cool. No way. Okay, first death of the game. Well, of this battle. Come on now. Dude, these guys are actually holding their own. They really are. I wonder if I can dip my weapon in blood. +4 damage. You know, I wonder what would shove do if I were to shove him up this hill. Nice crit. Except he missed though. Tragic. Yes. Yes. Off rip. I was gonna say, what the hell is his hand? You can jump up here. Oh, never mind. She's just fucked. And boom goes the dynamite. All right, let's take this teacher out. Ooh. Yeah, she's fucking. There you go. Really, 3 HP is all. Really? All right, cool. Am I a spell summon level 1? Yes, I am. Yeah, it looks like I need to move a little bit closer. Okay, push you up. I wish I could put her in a defensive position. Hmm. Go ahead, drink this potion too. Okay, I'm going to move it just a smidge. And I have you now. Okay. You know, y'all, and I have the high ground. There we go. I mean, hey, they're chilled and they're prone, so I'll take it. No, I didn't mean to talk to you, bro. Chill. I don't know why I'm picking up, but I'm taking everything I can. Well, these goblins had a lot on them. A goblin boat and gold. I don't know why I clicked the take all button. It's fine. And all right, so this is where I'm going to quick save it, y'all, and this is where I'm going to be ending off the stream here. So today was always going to be a little short stream to give you guys a taste of what Baldur's Gate 3 is all about. So I hope that you guys, if y'all are here for my beginning video here for my class overview video, then thank y'all for coming on through and watching. I do appreciate that. The next stream, if everything goes well, should be tomorrow. Well, I might do 2 streams tomorrow. One will be like a normal stream, probably gonna play like a city building game, and then the next one will be that night for Primetime Saturday because this time around we will be playing some Pokemon Unite on stream with Save J. But yeah, so that's where we're at now. Thank you guys for coming on through. Do appreciate that. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do drugs, etc. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Have a good one, y'all.